EcoSafe digester is an organic waste disposal solution that converts organic waste to a gray water that can be discharged to the sanitary sewer system. The process by which organic waste gets converted is called aerobic digestion, which works like the human stomach using naturally occurring microorganisms, water, and oxygen. With the right conditions, the EcoSafe digester can process 100 pounds of food waste in 1 hour. Microorganisms are microscopic, living, single-celled organisms called bacteria. Most microorganisms in the world are very beneficial, as they are housekeepers of the planet. They remove toxins from water and soil and degrade organic matter from dead plants and animals. Without microorganisms, life would be impossible. Microorganisms perform their work by producing enzymes. Microorganisms are really quite smart. They can detect the organics present in waste and produce only the enzymes that are needed to break down the organics. While microorganisms perform the work of breaking down organic waste, the biomedia acts as a habitat for these microorganisms. The biomedia is a plastic material that does not degrade during the digestion process and prevents the microorganisms from getting washed away, especially during the initial phases of digestion. When microorganisms are introduced into the digester, it is done so through water-soluble packets. These packets contain a mixture of microorganisms and a carrier. Microorganisms need a carrier or a host on which to feed off of during transport and storage, as well as to provide the starter nutrients for the digestion process in the digester. The carrier, also a natural product, can be a variety of substances, such as a grain, yeast, or woody pulp, something that will provide the necessary nutrients to the microorganisms until the time that they are introduced into the digester. There are thousands of strains of microorganisms, each with unique characteristics that are important to the organic waste digestion process. BioHitech America partners with companies and industry experts to determine the optimal mix of microorganisms that will break down any specific waste profile that your facility may have. Some microorganisms thrive on fats, oils, and greases, while others prefer fruits and vegetables. Regardless of waste profile, BioHitech can provide the perfect mix of microorganisms for your application. As with the human stomach, microorganisms need water, warmth, and oxygen to assist in the breakdown of food. The EcoSafe digester intelligently introduces warm water throughout the digestion process, maintaining the correct moisture content and climate for the microorganisms to thrive. The EcoSafe digester agitates the contents of the drum to provide a continuous introduction of oxygen for the microorganisms. Finally, enzymes created by microorganisms to break down the food particles during the digestion process produce gray water. As the digestion process continues, these digested food particles become smaller and smaller. When the food particles become small enough, they will pass through the digester screen, exiting the digester and into the sanitary sewer system. This gray water has a greatly reduced organic component, making it safe for discharge. BioHitech America works to manage and reduce key regulated discharge components, including biological oxygen demand, chemical oxygen demand, total suspended solids, oils, grease, and pH. BioHitech America works with you to make sure that all local regulatory requirements are met.